What up, guys? This is Casey Israel again, and this is Video Game Hunting, Episode 19, Part 3. Part 3, Part 2, or Take 2. I wasn't happy with the previous Take 3 because, at first it was good, but then I was just getting tired. I was losing my concentration, especially after I went from the video game store to Best Buy and was in Best Buy for like 30-40 minutes trying to get a laptop, and that didn't work out. But I can give you a little hint what I got early. Well, I'll tell you what I got earlier. And one of them is known to be a double. That I accidentally bought a double. For the Gamecube is Pac-Man versus Pac-Man 2. It's a double pack for the Gamecube. And I have the receipt to return it to get some money or put it towards something else. And I was thinking to go to the vintage stock that had Pikmin 2 on the Gamecube. I might still do that. I mean, I think they had a reasonable price. But there's one vintage stock that had Ghouls and Ghosts in its case. So I figured, why not change in a game to get the game in its case. And here's funny, the game, I think they have it for $45. This is an old sticker from vintage stock that I picked up. It says $5. And I also picked up a couple more GameCube games. I picked up a Hitman, or is it Mafia, for the GameCube, and also, like, it's called Hits. It's with a Z. It's a hockey game, but I assume the same people who does NFL Blitz does NHL Hits. So, and one of the cooler things, I stopped at my local video game store and when I walked in, I noticed he had a couple new boxes, and you guys know I'm crazy about my boxes. And they had 2 Atari 2600 boxes. And my trade pretty much paid for it. I mean, I still owe like a few bucks. But I was happy with that. But even if I didn't have the trade-in value, dude, the price he said $15 for the Atari box, I'd picked it up. Because I've been wanting to get an Atari box for a long time. Atari 2600 or what this one said, the Atari I think it's video computer, VCS. There you go. Video computer system. That's what they call the new Atari box, Atari system called the Atari VCS. That it's pointless. There's no real games that are exclusive to it. I think the Switch is actually outpowers it. And definitely, I guess now previous gen PS4 and Xbox One overpowered it already. But I do not see this new Atari VCS going to do anything, because you don't have no good game exclusive to it, and there's tiers of power, and I think, like I said, the biggest power maybe matches the Switch. But with all the bullshit that the new Atari company did, I wouldn't want their product anyways, unless I can find it like extremely ass cheap somewhere. But yeah, like I said, I might still pick up Pikmin 2 after I go trade this in to get actually, you know what? I should just done that now. Go there, pick this up. Only paid $30 for that and whatever. Let's see how. Got me a drink because it is I'm already a little bit thirsty. But it's already a cold, wet day today. I hear either tomorrow or Sunday it's supposed to be bad again. Like it's supposed to snow again. I'm hating snow. What sucks now that just past New Year's, I don't even think we have a holiday coming up anytime soon. I mean, one that's going to let us have a day off. So, that's the good thing about the holiday season. It's like I get some time off to recover a little bit, get some sleep. You know, I should have went to bed a lot sooner and got more sleep. But I think I got up early to take my meds, pee, and went right back to bed. But, I'm not exactly then I think I got up about 12:31-ish. I think I need to wash that beanie again. Not like it stinks. I think it's just been sitting around, and it probably needs to get cleaned. It's a little itchy. Talk about that. I just got some work clothes I got washed too. But not exactly what the plan is after this. I might go to the toy store, but they hadn't had anything new in a while. I mean, I love the store, but they really hadn't had anything new. And the one that's in the more expensive area or rich area of neighboring towns, their stuff is just outrageously priced. I mean, yeah, they do have some high price tickets in there, items. But sometimes I'll be like, I mean, in the future, I could probably do. I know they offer a layaway plan. Like, I think there's Turtle Tournament Fighters for the NES. I can make a few payments to get it. Because I sure hell ain't gonna pay over $170 for it down one spot. And also, I'm in the market trying to find a gaming laptop because I want to start streaming other stuff than PlayStation 4 stuff or Xbox One. I like to play some Switch. I want to play some Wii U. I want to play a bunch of different systems. And I don't want to do it on the computer like as play emulators. I actually want to play the real deal Holyfield systems. I know a lot of people likes to do a bunch of emulators. I don't. I want to do, and that's not shitting on them for that, by the way. It's a lot easier for them to do that than having a huge rig to run this system. And there is some systems that I believe I probably won't be able to do unless I find some. Either one of two things: find the adapters that I need, or two, get the system modded. And I know trying to just find the adapters is extremely hard, but trying to. I mean, when I was in Pennsylvania, I could have people mod my stuff. But in Oklahoma, I don't know anyone around here that would mod stuff unless you try to find someone on Craigslist, you guys try to find someone you can trust, and have them mod it for you. And Craigslist is not a good place to find someone to trust. I mean, I always talk about, oh god, what's it called? The Classic Game Junkie in Pennsylvania. Just outside Philadelphia. Awesome store. They do a lot of stuff. I should have sent my disc system to be worked on to them, but I was too lazy to do that, and I was too lazy to do that, but I was not lazy enough to try to work on it myself, and that was a big mistake. And then I got a little frustrated with trying to work on it. I finally got it going, but I got frustrated and I just put it down and went on the entertainment center, and one day it fell and broke one of the gears. So now it's just definitely for parts. So, I mean, I could probably just turn around and sell all that stuff for parts. But now there's no way getting that thing running. And that's the thing about these Famicom disk system, they're just unreliable because it runs on a little belt, a little plastic film belt. Almost, I want something like a freaking rubber band that'll last a lot longer, or even something awesome that. I think there's a reason why it's plastic, because it has to stretch out. But because it moves up and down, up and down. But yeah, there's a shitload of people go to that Salvation Army store. I never went in there. Some people go in there and they find gold. I don't know how they can do that. Because anytime I go to Goodwills or Salvation Army, it's just nothing. You'll find, sorry, garbage games. I don't know, it's because someone just check it out every day. I mean, I can't do that. Go to the same store every day. I would get so frustrated if I went to the same store every day to see if they have any games, and for weeks on end, months on end, they don't really get anything new. It would drive me fucking mad. I mean, right now, there's a ton of these stores that I do a run once a week. Yeah, every once in a while, I'll double it up a little bit. I'll think about it. It's like, think about it, and then I'll go back and go get it. And usually it works out for vintage stock if I do a run a week, because one of them will have something usually, but it's just the last couple months it's just been dead. I mean, there's certain ones that'll have something pop up every once in a while, like the one I'm heading to had a buttload of Gamecube games come in. And I might pick up, I know I want to pick up Pikmin 2, because, yes, I got Pikmin 2 on the Wii, but the GameCube is more desirable. I might even stop and get something to eat. It's 2:30, I hadn't ate anything at all. See, I don't know how people get fat when I was younger, I would take Ritalin because I have bad attention span. And Ritalin would make me lose my appetite. And yeah, when it wears off, I binge, but I don't feel like I eat everything up. Like, I probably need to hide this. I'll probably hide it in the hoodie. Beanie. See if, what the heck, guys? Move it or lose it. I'm gonna check, see if they still have the Pikmin 2. Then I'll come right back in. So I'll deposit here, and I'll continue. Got right back out. Got the Pikmin 2 on GameCube that I wanted. And it actually has its manual and everything. So let's check out how this looks. This looks okay. There's a little scratch, but I think it's still workable. So I'm pretty happy about that. See, there's really no point for me to stop at GameStop anymore, quite frankly, if you ask me. I mean, they don't really offer anything. I mean, games used, you can never tell how much they're going to pay you have to pay for those. I mean, they're just almost just as shady as vintage stock, quite frankly. I mean, they'll take a new game that's retailed at retail price, but then they'll take that same game used, and then because it's going for buttloads of money used, they'll ramp it up. I can understand, yeah, there's money in there, but people like to think of GameStop and places like Vintage Stock as places you're not going to get gouged at. I mean, you're already not getting much money back for your games anyways, so you're going to get doubly fucked for it, everything. That's why, to me, you support more of your local video game stores, or maybe sometimes your flea market vendors that you have good friendship or relationships with. 'Cause I got a bunch of good stuff for good prices at flea markets, pawn shops. If you talk to them and you show that you're a repeat customer, they'll work with you. Because they know they give you a deal, you're gonna keep coming back. And sometimes I feel bad, like if I look around and I don't see anything. It's not like their stuff is garbage, just because a lot of times I already have it. Like, the only reason I would pick up something intentionally that I already have, there's a couple reasons I would do it. Like, I know that either a game I can upgrade the condition that I already have, or two, if it's so cheap that I know I can turn around and use it to get something better. I mean, that's capitalism, isn't it? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, it's not my job to tell people, oh, you should price that higher, actually. I'll definitely tell them if it's bad. I'm like, goodness gracious. Like, that's overpriced. Like, right now, like, go vintage stock, a Mario Plus, that kind of vintage stock, it's been going for $15, but for some reason they dropped it down to $12.99. But to me, that's still, I can understand making 10, fine, because people are going to want that game, but they're pinching those, trying to squeeze as much money out of the customer. I mean, like, I'm telling you, like, when Vintage Stock got the PlayStation 5s and the Xbox Series X's and S's, you had they charged them way over what they are, and then they force you to buy the PS5 or the Xbox. You buy 2 games, and that's your controller, And like I said before, the PS5 I saw it was going for $750, and that's the console price. And then you had to buy two $60 games, and a controller, and then plus tax. That's gotta be about $1,000 right there. It's got to be. So, and it's be all brand new, but see, the vintage stock has so crazy antics they'll pull. Like like I said this before, they'll have the NES Mini and the Super Nintendo Mini. They'll have the brand new ones at retail price, but when they get a used one come in, they'll ramp it up. They'll put like $30, $40 more than it's worth. And then retail. I just saw something that's weird on a notification about some kind of card game. I'm like, some new card ad, and like, I don't care. I'm sorry. I'm not into those card games like Magic or not saying shit on the people who does do that. I'm just saying that's not me. And I don't know why I got that notification, quite frankly. It's time for a drinky poo. Excuse me. I don't know if that burp got in there or not, but I had to wet my whistle a little bit because my mouth was dry. I think I'm going to try eventually, sometime the upcoming week, try a couple other places about trying to get a laptop. Like one where I can make payments on. I mean, Best Buy just seems like it's not going to work out because they just say, oh yeah, you can make payments, but then you have to use a card and I mean, you had to sign up with the card, and I happen to have their card, but I don't know, it's weird. Best Buy and their cards are just weird. I never seen something like it before. It's like you'll get a card come in, but then you have to wait for a piece of paper to activate it. I'm like, or an email. I'm like, what the fuck? Shouldn't you be able to activate it when it's in there? But I know I'm trying to be more secure, but it's weird. I like going Best Buy though, it's fun. I need to be more careful, but because there'll be some people going around there with no mask on, and actually, shoot, a lot of times you go in certain Best Buys, there's more associates than customers. Because I don't know if it's just the time of day, and I'll walk in and there'll be walk in and like a billion of them. Oh, you need help? Oh, you need help? Oh, you need help? I'm like, no, I'm good. The only time I really need help is either try to get a game that's some reason behind a case, or talk about PlayStation 5, or like the other day trying to get a laptop. Goodness gracious. COVID has definitely, I hate to say this, since the whole COVID thing, really pushed a lot of people to be homeless. Because in certain areas of town, it's just ramped up. They're everywhere. It's not to the point where, I hate to say it, like Las Vegas, where you can be driving down the road and they're going to try to stop you to beg for money. And that has happened. And then, like, one of the times me and my wife were in Vegas gassing up, and this has happened to me too when I first moved back to Oklahoma, where I went to go gas up in Las Vegas, and some people asked them to put some gas in their vehicle. I'm like, what? And I don't know much about the Las Vegas thing because that's been, God, over 12 years now. I just know that it's wild what people do. But when I came back to Oklahoma, I was stopping to get gas. This is right after I went on a date. I had no job yet. And, or I might, I probably did have a job. I'm not exactly sure. I think I still had no job. I was in the middle of moving stuff around into my mom's house. And, I went on a date with this one woman, and I didn't like the area we met up because it was just too damn loud. I'm already have a hard time hearing anyways. Like, there are certain sounds I can't hear. But, so we were at some kind of club that was with a hotel, and I was like, you know what, let's go somewhere else so we can talk. And I believe we went somewhere else, and I think we went to a pool hall, able to talk and sit down and either have drinks or eat something. I'm not 100% sure about that. I think we did eat and have drinks and stuff like that. And after that, I didn't have any alcohol, by the way. But brought her back to drop her off at the same place where at that club. Didn't hear from her, but it's no big deal. I mean, that's part of the game, playing the dating game. I mean, it's not going to work out. You can't hold a grudge against that person. But I had to get gas, so I stopped at this Quick Trip, and it was just right outside the club too, and I needed gas. And this guy in a black car, he might have had a hearse, but he was in a suit and everything. He's like, I hate to do this. Can I get some money? Some gas, because I need to gas up this hearse and I don't have any money. I was like, and actually, it was funny. Previously, like a day or two before, my mom said, be careful, so there's gonna be people like that, exactly like that, gonna ask for money or gas. And it happened. I told him, it's like, dude, I just moved from Pennsylvania to Oklahoma. I just lost my wife, and my wife passed, and I have no job right now. It's like, oh, okay, you need to take care of yourself. Like, yes, thank you. I want to tell them to piss off. But I'll tell you what's up. But I have another funny story. I'm not 100% sure if I told this one before. I was working at Sears, but one day at there's Toys R Us nearby, and I wanted to go. They sell video games, and I'm just curious. I look around at their wrestling stuff and see what kind of stuff they have wrestling related. And came out, and I was either going in or coming back out to take off. But there's this family. I had a Dodge Ram at the time, a single cab, and a full family. They had bags and everything. So they're like, we need a ride to somewhere. I'm like, dude, I don't know you. There's a bunch of you. They're like, oh, you can herd us like cattle in the back of your truck. Like, and they tried to pull the God card on me. And like, God came and put you on here to help us out. Like, I was just like, dude, I'm sorry. I don't feel comfortable. Especially when they had bags and stuff. Like, how the hell am I know you're not going to pull out a gun and hijack me or mug me or rob me? Yeah, kids, but that doesn't mean anything. I heard about a story where people would use their kids to shoplift a store. So, yeah. I still don't know why people think they'll let their kids. They'll go in with mask on, but instead of having their partner, let's just say that, not stay home and watch over their baby. Oh, we gotta have we need to get out. We need to take our baby with us. I'm like, fuck that. I mean, you have a child without a mask, and to me, you're a piece of shit if you do that. Actually, I don't need to go to this one just yet. I need to go to the other in stock to get. I just remembered. I'm pretty sure this person took off, thinks I'm after. I mean, though I'm going a complete different direction now. But I just totally remembered. And totally forgot about it. Because I was going on my Toys R Us story. But I was going to see if they still have that Ghouls and Ghosts for the Sega Genesis case. And then turn around and sell the loose copy. Most likely I'll be selling my loose copy because what the fuck? Who just stops in the fucking middle of the road in the parking lot? You dumb fuck. People are stupid. They're like, oh, there's a car coming. I need to stop right in the middle of the parking lot. Retards. And like I said, I'm not calling actual mentally handicapped people retards. I'm talking about idiots. Retards. Of course, they're heading right into the same spot. So, I'm going to stop it here and I'll continue with part 4.